Coast. And that, by the way, I mean, by the time the stream's done processing, the time of midday, 1 o'clock. So what do you do when you've already broken New Year's resolution of always pimping, never simping? I saw that from Playing Moth, by the way. Well, you just go ahead and do your Week 18 NFL picks because I've lost all hope. Of course, it's probably not as appropriate as it should be because Damar Hamlin, latest update is that he is still in critical condition, but they have lowered his oxygen thing that he was on just a bit, down to 100% to 50%. Is that good? Definitely. Of course, he's still in critical condition, but that's probably the best update they've gone in a while. So, move Week 18, the whole place back a bit, which I don't know if I agree with because, I mean, the Super Bowl's always been a week before the Daytona 500, and I don't think I'm going to change it anytime soon. But this not seem as appropriate as it should be, but I will go ahead and Week 18 picks. If they move it back, well, I'll delete this stream and do it again next week. I was doing my things the last week because, of course, the Bills and Bengals game didn't end. I mean, if it does, I got my prediction right. Oh, that's really not the main thing that we're talking about, obviously, because someone, the incident that happened with him, technically 2 nights ago now. Well, unfortunate. And I just hope he recovers quickly. But we're going to get to the stream, what I had planned for this stream, and it was just make my NFL Week 18 picks. If this gets moved back to week, I'm just going to leave the stream and done another week. And I will mention the always pimpin', never simpin'. Oh, good God. Okay, here we go. So, Week 18 is going to be starting off on Saturday, 2 Saturday games. We're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Kansas City beating the Denver Broncos. See what would happen to me. They beat the Denver Broncos on Sunday, and yes, James Jones was at that game. Sadly, we did not get to hear Patrick Mahomes say what happened. Sadly, I wish that happened. Hey, James Jones did get to meet Patrick Mahomes, so I'll take it. And the Las Vegas Raiders almost beat the 49ers, but you can't start Brock Purdy. For this game, I'll have Kansas City taking the win, and I mean, if they cancel the game, this will probably be the game where they take the number 1 seed in the AFC. It just depends if they even get that game restarted. I assume they probably won't. If they do, I will actually be surprised because all the players already just for the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals already went back home, so there's really no dang point of even trying to restart that game. So. And I think it would just be respectful to Damar Hamlin and everywhere, shape, or form not to restart that game. Sure, 7-3 is a low score, but hey, those big games, it's finished 3-0. Just look at the Steelers and that one team in that dang rain game. We're going to have the Saturday night football game. We're going to have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a match that determines which team goes to the playoffs. Well, I think it's $3 now. Tennessee. Oh, boy, what do I even say about them? This is not good. So, lost to the Houston Texans a few weeks ago, but the most recent loss was against the Cowboys. Good job. They lost to 2 Texas teams in a row. This ain't looking good. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars leading the AFC South with just multiple wins in a row. I got Jacksonville to win this game and go into the first playoffs since 2017, I think it was. It was the year there was like 1 minute left, and then the Patriots scored back because Tom freaking Brady. Speaking of Tom Brady, we'll be getting him right here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Buccaneers clinching the playoffs last week with the win against the Carolina Panthers. And the Atlanta Falcons already eliminated from playoff contention, so they have really nothing to goddamn play for. I got Tampa Bay winning this game. The Falcons are just struggling. Last time, we gotta just talk about this. Remember the roughing the passer call? I'm a big fan of Tampa Bay, but man, that was stupid. But hopefully this game does not have a stupid roughing the passer call. But either way, Tampa Bay is gonna come on top in this game. By the way, there's no Thursday night football or Monday night football games this week. I'm telling you that. And I'm only going to bring up something real quick. If they do restart the Bills and Bengals game, I don't even know when it's going to be. Because, I mean, they could reschedule it for next Monday. But then the problem is, not only is the college football But I mean, there's just a ton of problems. They could have it Tuesday. I just don't see the game getting restarted though. It'd just be respectful to Damar Hamlin. So I don't think that game's gonna get restarted. Next game of one that's pretty much the most obvious pick on here. The New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. I'm just gonna give about this one quick. I hope the Bills win. I mean, just after what happened on Monday, that's like the only correct thing to say, right? The only correct thing to do for that matter is pick the Bills. I was gonna go on quickly to this next game. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The Vikings losing in embarrassing fashion to the Packers. I picked the Vikings to win that game. They didn't even score a touchdown until like the final like 5 minutes of the game. My God. And the Chicago Bears just losing also in embarrassing fashion to the Detroit Lions. For this game, I got the Minnesota Vikings picking up the dub. From the next game, and I'm terrified because I might have to make a choice I never want to make. So I got Minnesota winning that matchup. Next on the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The Houston Texans losing 31-3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Indianapolis Colts also losing in embarrassing fashion to the New York Giants, losing 38-10. For this game, this is going to come as a getting shocked, but I got the Houston Texans winning, just because, I mean, who is even the quarterback for the Colts at this point? Nick Foles and Matt Ryan's bench. I don't even know who the other guy is, for that matter. Somebody's going to start this game. Who knows it is, but this is going to be something I never thought I would say, but for this game, I got the Houston Texans. Give me a second. I'm rolling off the NFL's website for this, because, god dang it, god forbid. Here we go. Next game, the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The New York Jets losing to the Seattle Seahawks, which eliminated them from playoff contention. The Miami Dolphins losing to the New England Patriots on Sunday, and the Miami Dolphins. Well, of course, Tua Tagovailoa is out with a concussion, and of course, I don't think he's going to start this week. I think I already said that he will not be starting, but either Teddy Bridgewater or Skylar Thompson will. For this game, I got Miami taking home the dub. I think they're already eliminated from playoff contention at this point. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Tyreek Hill left the dang Kansas City Chiefs to go to the dang Dolphins. Feel bad for him. Next game, we're going to have a NFC South matchup that really doesn't mean anything. And it's going to be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Carolina losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday, and the New Orleans Saints. What the heck did they even do on Sunday? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, they beat the Eagles. They beat the Eagles! Give it up to them! Speaking of the Eagles, little games will be coming up here shortly. I will mention them in a second. For this game, it could go either way. I'm going to go with the Panthers. They just have a little more momentum than the Saints. Yeah, I know the Saints won this week, and they beat the Eagles, and the dang Panthers lost to a team that probably shouldn't be the playoffs to begin with. But, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Exam. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be an AFC North matchup. The Browns summed this one up pretty dang quick, and the Pittsburgh Steelers winning in the, what the heck was that? Winning in the Sunday night football game against the Ravens. By the way, Poe the Bard, he's back from his injury. Yeah, he got injured in the preseason. He decided to come back to watch the Ravens get the butt kicked in like the final 5 minutes of the game. That was fun. So, wow. I got the Steelers winning this game. I think if they win this game, this gives them a shot to go to the playoffs. Steelers, Packers, Dana Super Bowl. I'm just kidding. Okay, next game, the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. New York Giants are beating the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. That big 38-10 victory, and the Philadelphia Eagles losing to the New Orleans Saints. So this, thankfully for this game for Eagles fans, Jalen Hurts might play this week, which is probably the best news that Eagles fans have ever gotten in like 15 weeks. Actually, probably in about 2 weeks, actually, since they lost the last 2 games. But, this game, just because Jalen Hurts is coming back, I got Philadelphia. If he doesn't start, who knows what could happen, but right now it looks like Jalen Hurts is going to start. So give me Philadelphia. The Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders up next here. So the Cowboys beating the Titans on Thursday Night Football. The Washington Commanders, I don't even know what was happening with them. They lost in embarrassing fashion to the Cleveland Browns. Ron Rivera didn't even know that his team was going to be eliminated from the playoffs, so they lost that game. I think that guy's drunk. That was not good. For this game, I got Dallas winning, mainly because one of the teams that didn't even know if they got eliminated for the playoffs or not. So, next game will be the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. I don't know. The Los Angeles Chargers beating the Rams. I don't even know who they faced. Good God, this does not seem good. They beat the Rams, right? Yeah, they beat the Rams. I think they beat the Rams. I don't know who won. And then the Denver Broncos almost beat the Chiefs. But, Patrick Mahomes has to get his flags. If this game with the Chargers winning, the Broncos win, you better be dang riding into the sunset. Because thankfully the Broncos will not play for the rest of the year. The Los Angeles Rams taking up the Seattle Seahawks is going to be next. LA losing to the Chargers in a home game for both teams, and the Seattle Seahawks beating the New York Jets. For this game, oh boy, both of these teams. I mean, it could go either way. I'm gonna have a Seattle taking the victory. The Rams, of course, have some speed, not much speed though. So Seattle is gonna be taking home a big dub. Even this one, I mean, that big of a dub, but I mean, it could get them into the playoffs. So I mean, who knows? Speaking of playoffs, we will get to another game that could possibly put some more teams into the playoffs. There's only like one spot up to grabs in the NFC, but that does not matter. Here we go. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers, and thankfully for Cardinals fans, this might be the last game of Cliff Kingsbury, and I think they might be happier than heck. The Cardinals losing again, you shocked, and then the Las Vegas Raiders. Wondering why I'm getting the stream done pretty quick is mainly because I am tired. It's almost 1 o'clock on the East Coast, so it's not looking too good. In the next game, we will skip Sunday Night Football real quick, just because there was one game that's not scheduled yet. I don't know if the Bills or Bengals game should be scheduled, but I mean, who knows? When I have the Bengals and Ravens game, I got the Bengals winning because I've already ran the Bengals drip. But we're gonna go into the Sunday Night Football game here real quick. Oh my God, the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. When is the last time that happened? So the Detroit Lions gonna be on Sunday Night Football this week, taking on the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. The Detroit Lions beating the Chicago Bears. So I'm gonna give it up for them. And then the Green Bay Packers beating the Minnesota Vikings. 2 embarrassing losses. This game could go either way. Whoever wins this game is going to the playoffs, at least I think. It just depends on if the Seahawks lose or not. This might be one of the best Sunday Night Football games. And it's just because somehow, at this point in the season, the Detroit Lions, they have become a good football team. The Packers have become a good football team. I mean, those how many teams are peaking at the right time. And I think that's the reason why. Because the playoffs are nearing. So, I mean, teams have got to play their nuts off. So, I mean, that's the weirdest thing that came out of my mouth. That's definitely not going to age well. So this game, I will have Green Bay winning. Yes, I know the Lions. I mean, as much as I want them to make the playoffs, they're one of the best teams. There's no doubt. I don't know if I would say one of the best, but I mean, they're definitely inside the top 15. Maybe, I don't know. But the Detroit Lions, you have to wait till next season for your playoff hopes. They was actually in the playoffs like a smidge second last Sunday, and then the Seahawks won, and then they got knocked out again. But Green Bay is going to be winning the Sunday Night Football game. And, well, that's going to do it. Yes, if I do So, by the way, if I ever do the Wednesday Adams dance, you better know that I'm drunk. Just remember, and I'm not even old enough 2 drinks. That's not good. Stuff's happening on the stream, by the way, and I've really stopped caring about halfway through. So why the wood is this important? So we're gonna end the stream pretty quick. We're just gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna keep giving prayers out to Damar Hamlin. Um, he's pretty much he's like the crap drunk. Oh, I'm drunk. That you know what that must mean. I'm gonna go see what the of course the latest update on Damar Hamlin is that he had his oxygen thing he was on that from 100% down to 50, which is great news. Of course, he's still in critical condition, so not the best news, but still great news. So we gotta keep praying. Why in the world did Bray Wyatt post a thing gif of Russell Wilson saying "Let's ride"? Oh boy. Yes, I'm a fan of football, wrestling, and NASCAR. It's complicated. So just remember, always pimping, never simping. I already broke that dang resolution about 5 hours ago, but what the matters? Be a boy. Prayers to Damar Hamlin. And I swear to God, I bet getting paid at some point. Okay, sorry. Prayers to Damar Hamlin. May not be streaming on Sunday, Saturday, whenever the games are, because I don't even know if they're going to get that one of those games underway. So who knows? If they do resume the Bengals and Bills game, which I don't think they will, I will possibly be streaming the end of that. I don't think they will, but for obvious reasons. I mean, just be respectful. So, always pimpin', never simpin'. Praise to Damar Hamlin. And hopefully I will see y'all on Saturday. Peace.